Right. So today, tonight, fault diagnostics or fault diagnosis for a 8 kVA Deye solar system, and this is coupled with 10 kilowatt battery and 18 solar panels. So this client akayithatha pa Facebook and told us that systems whenever the system is in battery mode, iri kukhatha, it's tripping kana pakakonectwa ion ne-microwave on the 8 kilowatt system. But I know for a fact that an ion or a microwave can run smoothly on an 8 kVA Deye inverter. So there must be a problem. So about Autoshika, we are here in CHISIPITI. Autoshika client. So I'm gonna show you setup at your repo. Then possibly go around and show you how we are going to solve that problem.
Right, so right now we have arrived at the location, so you can actually see the solar panels. Those are the solar panels: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there are other solar panels that you can see right here, but it's a total number of around 18 solar panels. So we are right here in CHISIPITI at the location. Come through so that I can show you the solar system. Come, I want them to see this. So this is the inverter that we have, and this is Deye. It's an 8 kilowatt hybrid inverter. This is a monster right here. So it's coupled with these two SEG 5.3 lithium batteries, and the total capacity of 10 kilowatt, right? Okay, good. So the first thing that we saw before even touching anything was that there is no data logger here. Show them. So we didn't do this installation, but the data logger clearly wasn't installed on this system, and we highly advise to always install a data logger, especially if the client has a Wi-Fi on premises, and this client is Wi-Fi on premises, so there was no reason for not installing this data logger right here, right? Okay, then when trying to actually navigate through this inverter display, you can see that here the touch screen is working, as you can see, but the problem is that these buttons are not responding. As you can see, these buttons are not responding anything. You can see the touch is responding, but the buttons are not. You can see the buttons are not responding. So this is problem number one. This is problem number two, actually. Then we go to the battery. Let's go to the battery. Right. So you can see that on these batteries here, there's this jumper cable, but there is no communication cable that is going to the inverter, which is a big problem, because this is Deye batteries and Deye system. There's no reason for not configuring communication here. So we are going to try to actually configure the communication for these batteries and the inverter, so that the BMS and the inverter can communicate, right? Which is the better thing to do. Then as for the cables, you can see that this red cable is on this first battery, and this other blue cable, which is black, is on the first battery as well. So we are going to reconfigure these cables as well, because this setup will actually make this first battery age faster as compared to this second battery, right? As I always say from the previous videos that I uploaded on this platform. So we are going to reconfigure these cables so that we put the black cable on the second battery, so that there is equal current sharing. And we're also going to check if the batteries have the same number of cycle counts, which is also very, very, very important. But the problem that brought us here was that the client say that whenever this system is operating in battery mode, what does battery mode mean? It means that the inverter is drawing power from the batteries and feeding to the load. There is no solar energy available, and there is no grid or utility or processor energy available, right? So whenever the inverter is operating in battery mode, right, The problem that is happening is that when the client connects a kettle, a small kettle, and the microwave, not at the same time, one after the other, this inverter always trips. Whenever the client connects a kettle, the inverter trips. Whenever the client always connects a microwave, this inverter trips. So that's the main problem that the client actually told us before we came here. In some of the things that we actually mentioned are some of the problems or some of the things that need to be rectified on this solar system. Otherwise, it was working well in with regards to other things. So yes, let's try to get to the bottom of this problem. Then we are going to be taking you along.